But you know who I'm talking about? One of the daughters was like a little redhead.
That's Carla Perkins.
Is that Perkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carla Perkins.
Jenny's dead.
On the
Carla and Freddie. And
right.
Fred was the father and Jenny
like
was
this
the
is
mother.
Coach Light. Look at me now. This is Coach Light. Coach Light. Here's our house. The circle was right here. Isn't it too much?
And who lived next door? Claire Holland.
Yes.
Yes.
I win!
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
Yes.
And who lived next to us? What did we call her? Granny?
Gracie.
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 No, Granny.
No, Gracie.
No, it was Gracie.
It's Gracie.
It was Granny.
It was Gracie.
And then that weird couple lived
And
on the other
Rushes.
side.
The McBrides lived on the other side.
The Rushes.
Jay Neal
Rushes
across the
lived-
street. Jay
Rushes-
and Randy Neal.
Yeah.
And their gay
Tom,
son
the gay-
Tom. Oh yeah, he's gay.
And then-
Two houses down was after Gracie was the Rushes.
But before the Russians, that boy
And
hung
then
himself.
who remembers?
No, that was up the hill a little bit farther.
No, that was where the Russians lived.
No,
Was
wasn't.
it? No, I
No,
don't
that's
think
by
so.
the Virgins.
Yeah.
It was by the Virgins.
Farther up the road.
Yeah.
Who was by the
Towards
Virgins?
The person that
Reservoir.
hung himself.
Towards
No,
Reservoir.
there were two houses down from us. The Virgins lived on a whole different street.
Not the Virgins, the...
Perkins.
The Virgins.
No, the
No.
Virgins lived on a whole different street.
I know that.
They lived on the same street as the Blackhawks.
Fucking virgins had children.
It's not easy.
Now who lived that had the twins? Y'all remember that name? I do. They had the twins,
The twins.
the kids, and I babysat them. Anyone? The DeGanses.
Yes, they were down towards the circle.
Toward Trip Miller.
Towards Strip Miller.
Toward Trip Miller!
Right next to the Stockburgers.
I
And
don't
the
know
Billings.
twins.
Billingses are all over there.
The Billingses are all the way on the
DeGanses
end.
had twins.
I don't know the twins and I don't know
Yeah, the Murrays.
You had the DeGanses, the Millers, and then the Billinglys. Right there.
Billingsley.
So it's that.
No, the Murrays were right there next to the Millers.
And then the
You
Masseys.
had
Janie Murray?
Massey's.
The Masseys
Yeah,
were
but
next
Jane Murray
Massey's.
was on the way to Robin's house.
Right,
We walked
you
on
had-
Charter up to Robin's
You
house.
had Massey's,
But the
Millers, Billingsleys, and then
the
the
little
Ganses
boy
going around
hung
the other way,
himself.
next to the Billingsleys.
And then Russia's.
But it was an accident.
They don't know that. He was all by himself, on a beam, hanging up. Now how could you have an accident? He killed himself. He was deranged. He was a little boy that was deranged, and he
Who?
killed himself. The people that lived in the house, 2 houses from us.
No
that
one
the
on
Russians-
our street killed himself.
All right,
They weren't on our
Father.
street, but they were closer to Reservoir.
I don't know if I'm charging.
There were 2 houses from us. Grancy? It
I
was
remember the little kid.
Gracie.
It was Grancy.
It
Grancy.
was
It was
Gracie.
Grancy.
It's
And then
Grancy.
and
It
then
was
the
Grancy.
Blankenship.
Call Mike Turner and ask what his mother's
And
name
you
was.
could
No, the
go to
Blankenships-
park for the Blankenships. Yes, you could. The
No.
Blankenships, great.
The Rushes-
Fixed his arm.
The Rushes lived just before the path to get to the park.
No, those are
And the
Blankenships
Blankenships lived on the other side.
You're right. You are so right. I forgot about the Rushes. They
Because
had 2
he was
daughters.
weird.
And there was a snake in their garage. You're right.
April was one of the
You
daughters.
are right.
And it was at
But that's the same house the little boy hung
right
himself.
across.
The Rushes. When they moved out, the Rushes moved in, and he was a mechanic.
That sounds right. He was a mechanic.
I don't remember.
And next to the Neils were the Brownells.
Browns.
No.
No, the Brunels.
Brunells.
Marge Brunel. They lived next to the Neils.
Right.
The Neils had a big house, the Brunels had a
Then
little
who was
house.
at the top of the hill at our bus stop?
Right at the corner.
Yeah.
The Turners.
Turner. That's right.
No! The person that died was on Bradford, the street next to us.
No.
The
Yes.
kid that
There-
died
now, there
was
was a
house
kid-
from us.
No, there was another
There was a kid that died on
in a
Bradford sledding accident. He hit
Yes.
the curb of the car and hit his
yes.
head.
Yes.
I remember
This is
that.
not the kid that hung himself. He
No,
hung
this
himself
was a
in the
different kid.
garage.
Sledding accident.
This was a different kid.
an accident. Oh.
This was a different
I'm
kid.
just trying to remember.
Happy memories.
Okay, but now,
Anyway,
next to the
behind.
Turner. Next to the Turners.
And the
was
Bennettts
what?
lived up the road a little bit.
You need to
Next to the Turners was another grandma, Elsa, or Elsie.
I need to
She
watch.
played bridge with me. She was old. She played tennis a lot. White hair. Grancy,
Who were the Turners?
the Turners, she had
They
a
lived
plant
on the
service.
corner of.
She had a plant service.
They lived on the corner
Somebody's
of
house burned down.
Coast Light and North Edge.
That was a house that,
Next to Jay Neal's. The other side.
and
Not
the
the
people,
Yes.
the man that owned the bank,
The guy that built the kit car in his garage.
but the
Somebody's
man,
house burned down.
Right.
when their house burnt down, they moved into that house, and he was the president of a bank. But next to the Turners, there was that couple next to the Neils. between,
On the other side, on the right.
if you're looking at it on the left,
Yes.
here's the needle.
Yes.
And then there was this couple, and they had a son,
Serious mode on
and they never talked to anyone.
Still.
I don't even know
I
their
don't
names.
remember their name.
But then remember, Gene Stockberger,
Uh-huh. And their son Sean.
Wait a minute, Luke was the one that hung himself. Luke was his name.
Last name started with an H.
He lived by the virgins.
he lived.
He lived by the virgins. His name was Luke. The virgin's house also burned down. Don't
Yes,
bite
it
my
did.
finger.
But they saved the piano. Listen to me. I don't care who died near the Virgin's house. I feel bad for them. The Blackwells lived on that same street. They didn't die. The boy who hung himself in the garage,
His last name was H.
His first name was Luke, and he lived by the virgins.
his first name was not Luke.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Mary Ann
it
Firsty lived near the Virgins.
was.
Who?
What about her?
Who?
The first
Mary Ann Firsty. And
Oh,
now,
yeah. And there was a strap.
Anne Marie Firsty. Anne Marie Firsty was my friend.
and her mother was fat
She was fat.
and red hair, and
She was
she walked
fat.
around like this.
She was fat. Oh, the Firsties.
We had 1 week of snow in
That's right.
Florida. We were so
I
sick
forgot
of
about
each
the
other.
Firsties.
So sick of each other.
And the Firsties and the Virgins were friends. I never got it. Mr. Virgin was gorgeous.
Oh.
And Sharon was beautiful too.
Sharon who?
Virgin. She had short reddish hair, just
I
freckles.
was like a bridge walking into their house, remember?